Welcome back to the Gfinity Elite Series presented by Alienware. I'm your host, Luke Joseph Ryan, and if anyone's driving to the inner west after this, I'd really love a lift home. Now, you might think, really guys, now you might think these elite Street Fighter players are all about reflexes, visual awareness and proprioception. You know, the process by which the body can vary muscle contraction in immediate response to incoming information regarding external forces. Proprioception, right? You guys know. So with all that in mind, thank you so much. It took me a long time to learn that word. So with all that in mind, we decided to test some of the boys out. Have a look.
Wait, so we're doing a workout with Cammy.
I'm really excited to meet Cammy in person. I've been playing against her for so many years, and now finally I get to get a workout from Cammy herself.
Really interesting, different.
It's incredibly surprising that this is what we're doing.
Hi, I'm Deanne Berry, but today I'm taking on the role of Cammy to get you fighting fit.
I'm not looking forward to this.
So we're just going to start by driving the hips forward. Come on, fight it out, press and press. Who are you fighting today? I'm going to drill them as hard as I can because I want to see them deliver the results. Come on, attack guys, attack, push, push. Come on, press it out and press. And press, yep. And I just want you to simply hold a plank until you fail. So this is a perfect plank. Are you ready? Take a breather to hold your plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, squeeze, heels together. Squeeze your heels together, squeeze that butt. Come on, you got this. Pull the chest away. Nice. Oh, we've got 1 tapped out, 2 tapped out.
Robbie's got the heart, but he doesn't work his heart out enough. You have footage of me passing out? I don't think that happened. I think I was just pretending because I'm trying to save my energy for the actual game.
Oh, he's tapped out. And our winner is over here. Woohoo! You've done it. Awesome job. Well done.
I'm gonna remember this for a while, probably in more ways than one.
And woo! Okay, let's rock!
Yeah, go Street Fighter!
Tom, were you getting the boot in? Did I see correctly?
Oh, look, we've got to take our cheap shots where we can get them, Luke. And you know what, Alex has been bullying me off camera for a while now, and I needed to get back at him a little bit. No one was supposed to see
Okay, you've said your piece, Tom. Alex, when Tom says that, how does that make you feel?
Look, it's been 5 long weeks here at the Gfinity Elite Series with Tom.
I know.
I've learned to just ignore anything that comes out of his mouth.
I know.
I don't trust it.
All right, boys, that's enough. We'll go to therapy together and sort this out. Right now, it's time to get our teams out. Oh, before we get our teams out here, I want to call on this from both you guys. Perth Ground Zero, Brisbane Deceptors, huge matchup. Do you have a call, Tom?
I'm going to go with Ground Zeroes, Luke. I love the idea of the upset story of the Deceptors sneaking their way in, but Ground Zeroes is just such a strong lineup. Even with Rups gone, I reckon they'll close it out.
What about you, Alex?
Look, it's hard to say good things about Perth Ground Zero without Peter, without Rups being there, my man, but Brisbane Deceptors, Robbie SLA is here, and he's in full Alex cosplay again. As I said, his power level is going to be over 9,000. I think we're going to see good things. So I am banking on Brisbane Deceptors.
Whoa, split down the middle. Let's get this huge match underway. Let's see how it plays out right now, guys. I want you guys to go absolutely nuts as we bring to the stage Perth Ground Zero! Dookie T, Shinkan, and Sayo. Keep it going. Come on, make some noise. And from the Sunshine State, make some noise for the Brisbane Deceptors! Bow Special, Mont, and Robbie Slar. Righto, let me hop in here. Sayo, you don't have Rups this week. Is that going to affect you guys? Has that affected your confidence at all?
Well, we don't have the top-tier trash talk that we usually do, unfortunately. You stuck with me today, unfortunately.
No, you can do it. I believe in you. Trash him. Have a go.
Oh, you've put me on the spot. I will say this, though. We are not sleeping on Brisbane Deceptors because we aren't guaranteed playoffs. We do have to take them seriously, and I do apologise for that.
You apologise for taking them seriously. The nicest trash talk I've ever heard. Dude, Robbie Slar, obviously this is a make or break match for you guys. Before we get into it, did you remember you had nipple chafe last week? We talked about it. Did you sort that out? Get some cream?
No, it's still there.
It's still... Just so you guys have that visual, when you see him play on camera, huge nipple chafe just there. Now, what did you guys do to get in the mindset? Because this is a huge match for you guys.
Well, we just study their players and we just do our best. You know, we just press buttons and we win sometimes. But I just wanted to say that you know, we might be like gruesome enemies today, but what I love about the FGC is tomorrow we'll all be family.
Oh man, a hug? Oh my God! Oh, they don't like it. That's ROF, by the way. You're a rotten egg, ROF. Stay there. Oh no, he's coming for me. All right, it's time for the matchups. Brisbane Deceptors, Perth Ground Zero. This is how it's going to play out. Game 1, Sayo takes on Robbie Slar, then Shen Khan meets Mont, then Dookie T plays Bao Special in Game 3, and Shen Khan returns against Mont, in the most important 4th game, then Sayo versus Robbie Slar in 5, Dookie T against Bao Special in 6, and then if we go to the 7th, it's Dookie T, he backs up against Month. Month? Yeah, I'm just making up names now. It's Mont. All right, guys, go get ready. Get in the zone. We are about to see this match kick off. I think I've already had a chat to these fellas about their pick. Maybe I'll check in with Lockie. Do you want to come over here? Let's have a chat. Lockie, do you have a pick?
Look, I really would love to see the Deceptors come out on top and win this because I think that'd just be a lot of fun. You know, they haven't performed very well, but I reckon it's going to be GZ.
GZ?
Yeah.
GZ all the way. Well,
like, don't get me wrong. I won't be upset if they lose.
Yeah.
Or if they win, but GZ's going to win.
I hope they're not hugging when they're playing the game. Like, I'm all about feelings and stuff, guys, but we need some tension here. All right, don't go anywhere because up next it is match 2. We are in the all-important Week 5 of Street Fighter 5. Perth Ground Zero taking on the Brisbane Deceptors. Gfinity Elite Series. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Street Fighter V. Now, the Challenger Series presented by Dell Gaming gives anyone out there the opportunity to be part of the Gfinity Elite Series. You just jump on the website challenger.gfinityesports.com.au and register for your chance to compete at the highest level here in Australia next season. We'd love to have you get involved. Now, Lockie, let's talk about a key player, Sayo. I don't think we have any stats looker right now, but that's cool. Yeah. Let's talk about Sayo and what he's bringing to the table.
Oh man, Sayo has had an interesting kind of season. He's been up and down. He's won 2 and lost 3. So he's been up and down, but one of the ones that he did win was against ROF.
Yeah, which is a huge win.
Yeah, which is a huge win. So, and that was last week. And he only got to play the one game last week. So he's the type of person that I reckon he's taken that win, he's got that confidence. I reckon he can come out and do a lot of work this week.
And is there any other players you're really excited to see play?
I'm really excited to see Shenkan play.
Yeah?
He's new here. I've played him a lot online. And
who does Shenkan play normally?
He plays a few characters. He's got a Ken, he's got a Guile, and he's also got a Zeku, who is new to Street Fighter V this season as well. So we'll might also see, did I say Guile?
Yes, you
did. Yeah. Yep. So we'll probably see a Guile, which is probably his strongest character, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Ken or a Zeku in there as well, which would be a lot of fun to see.
And before we get into this huge match, let's talk about some of the matchups that we announced. Is there anyone in particular of these matchups that you think is going to be a huge one?
Well, I reckon like Mont last week, he steamrolled through Raw. So I reckon watching him play, he's very exciting to see play. That's just the nature of his character. Very steamrolly character. So if he gets good, he has the good matchups. So he could be really fun to watch. I just want to see how Shenkan performs, to be honest. I'm not sure if he's been in this type of situation before. I know he's been to like offline events like the Australian majors that we have here. But I'd like to see how he performs here today.
Awesome. Well, it's almost time to fight, but we're going to head over to Tom and Alex anyway. Over to you, fellas.
Yes, sort of, maybe. All right, let's get into it live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena. We're going to continue with the business end of the Gfinity Elite Series here in Week 5 for Street Fighter V. Tom, what a match we just had. But right now we're going to get into Perth Ground Zero versus the Brisbane Deceptors. And I have to say, Robbie is here. There's no Rups here today for Perth Ground Zero, Tom. It's not the same. But we've got Sio here ready to take it out for Perth Ground Zero versus the Brisbane Deceptors. This is a pivotal match, Tom. How do you think it's going to go?
Well, it like massive playoff implications here. Like we've discussed earlier as we were looking at the standings tally, if the Deceptors can get over Ground Zero at a convincing score, they can run away with this. They can take the lead and then boot Ground Zeroes out of the playoffs. A team that I think everybody expected to be in that 3rd spot. But the Ground Zeroes guys have just dropped a little bit of... Just dropped a game here and there, let things go. They got run over a bit by Chiefs, which I think they were very disappointed by. But it's really interesting, and this is, I think, one of, if not the most important matches, not just of this week, but of the entire series.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. I have to agree. And who have we got on Perth Ground Zero? We've got Sho, Shenkan, and we've got Dookie. I tell you what would be interesting if we see a Zeku pick from Shenkan, particularly in a 1-to-1 scenario.
No, I don't think Mont will have a lot of experience against Zeku. Not a lot of people do. As Zeku is a very complex character, as he has got 2 forms that he can play in.
It's like 2 characters in one, isn't it, Tom?
It basically is 2 characters in one, which is really interesting, and there's no one else like him. Not just in Street Fighter V, but in Street Fighter in general. He has the older form, which is more of a like patient, zony sort of style, like a Guile sort of play character in a way, because you play more of a defensive style. And then if you switch to his young form, he has a much more offensive and oppressive style akin to Kami, for example. And I think, and the thing about playing Zeku is you have to find that balance between the sitting back on defense, working your player a bit, getting a knockdown, getting a little bit of a life advantage, and then once you feel like you can smell blood in the water, you've got to be like a shark. Switch to that offensive mode, and you just go for the throat, and that's the key to winning. And I think I'd like to see the Zeku pick at least once from Shenkan. He, as Lachlan said previously, he has a bag of characters that he can go to. He's going to go to what he thinks is best in the matchup.
Bag of characters. That's what you need here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Yeah. A bag of characters. Speaking of a bag of characters, look at the Brisbane Deceptors. We've got Alex, Laura, and Jury
Yeah.
What is going on? Where's the Camis and the Guiles?
I know. What is this? These tier lists are whack. I don't know what's going on.
And the Akumas. I'm not sure what's going on either, Tom. But I have to say, look, they are low tier. I mean, Alex, Laura, and Jury are typically considered low tier.
Yeah.
But it remains to be seen whether or not Perth Ground Zero will actually be ready to play those characters. I mean, if you look at Perth Ground Zero, you've got Ibuki, you've got Ken and Zeku and Guile. So they are higher on the tier list. But whether they're ready to play these characters that Brisbane Deceptors are bringing forward today remains to be seen, Tom.
Yeah, it's an interesting scenario. There's a lot of factors here, not even just with the standings, with the matchups, the way that people have interacted with one another and what's going to happen here, and I cannot wait to talk about it. But first, we are going to go and have a quick chat with Luke and Lockie because they got something fancy to say. Take it away.
God, I love that Alex stance. How good's that Alex stance? It's like this. Solid, masculine, it's powerful. Hey, we do have a bit of a tech issue right now, which is why we're just filling until we get it sorted. We're going to be into the match very soon. While we're waiting, let's have a look at this. The Melbourne Order franchise is becoming a very strong contender for the Gfinity Elite Series overall winner, and we caught up with GM of Order to find out why.
Order is all about being hardcore video game fans. All of us within Order absolutely live and breathe video games. At the same time, we want to be elite. And also, we want to show off, I guess, the fact that gaming is now a lifestyle choice. That people out there, you know, just like surfing and skateboarding, you know, being a gamer is now something people can identify with and something people should be proud of.
Order inevitably taking the game for showing their domination here today. When
we started, we were a League of Legends team and a Counter-Strike team. Now, I think we have in total close to 40 or 50 players that are signed to the Order. It really has become quite a big beast.
Game number 3 ends and a 3-0 goes to Melbourne Order.
Yeah, it was quite a convincing win too there from Melbourne Order. You can see that it's just another day at the office for them in that regard.
When Order got involved in Rocket League, we were very conscious that this game relies so heavily on teamwork. So we didn't want to, you know, pick up 3 people who never played together. So being able to pick up Express, Dumbo and Shady already means that the teamwork and the cohesion is there. And I think that from the week that they were able to play together, you really saw that. The electric scoring, the brilliance, not only as individuals, as teams, is something that we were really excited about.
Shut your goddamn mouth, sit down, and you watch me play.
So with Street Fighter, it's about bringing these personalities together and getting them to play cohesively. You know, it's a single player game, much like golf or tennis. And being able to get these guys to come together, help each other, you know, up their training regime and try and take something that has been casual in the past in the FGC and, you know, make it esports now and bring out that real competitive team element has just been an exciting challenge. And so far, they have well and truly risen to the occasion. Really, Gfinity coming to Australia and having a best-in-class stadium where Australians can go watch their teams and celebrate esports and, you know, make a day of it and show their friends and family really what this is all about. Really is taking it to the next level. This is how professionalization and acceptance is going to happen within mainstream. And I think being able to trailblaze that, being able to present our athletes, you know, these guys that are the top 0.1% of their games that they're able to play and go out there in front of live fans every week, and that engagement and the legitimacy behind it really is going to drive Australia and New Zealand to the next level.
Righto, guys, we are ready to go. Perth Ground Zero, Brisbane Deceptors about to kick off. Huge match. Over to you, casters. It's time to fight!
Let's get it on. It's time live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena. Let's continue with the business end of Week 5 of the Gfinity Elite Series as Perth Ground Zero take on the Brisbane Deceptors. And Tom, we've rebooted the consoles. We're ready to roll. It's going to be Sio versus Robbie Sly, and Robbie is in full Alex garb this week. I like it. His power level is over 9,000. He's ready to take out Sio's Ibuki. Tom, what do you think is going to happen?
Look, I think this is an interesting matchup, as these are both, like, Alex isn't quite as good as Ibuki, but Alex is still an explosive character. So I think it's a matter of who can get the mojo flowing first and who can get mojo flowing fast.
All right, let's get into it. Into game one. Here we go. Opening salvo from Robbie Sly. Great anti-air from Sio.
Oh, good button delay there to catch the button there, get a counter hit confirm, and good damage. And all of a sudden,
Robbie sweet for the fences with the lariats here, trying to get some pressure started. That is +3 on block, so that does create a good technical situation. All right, there's the 50-50 cross-up. I like it. That's going to be big damage on Robbie.
Oh, good block on the overhead. Rage Shift is ready for Robbie, but the kunai is ready.
It looks like it's not going to be enough, and that is going to close out round one. Sio putting round one on the board in the first game of Perth Ground Zero versus the Brisbane Deceptors as we move into round two.
Let's see if Robbie can adjust here. I think he just sort of, he's a bit passive on offense here, and he's letting Sio run over him, and Ibuki is like such a strong character. You can't do this. You've got to attack her and go for it, and look at these.
This is starting to look like round one again, and there's the overhead. Oh, but doesn't follow up. All right, this is a chance for Robbie now. Sio in the corner. Sio in big trouble. All right, there's the flash chop. I like it.
Oh my goodness, that's
great
bad.
neutral jump. Here comes a V-trigger activation. It's going to be a 50-50. Oh, and another filthy overhead. I love it.
Oh my
and
god.
there it is across the other side, and that's going to be stunned. And there it is. Sio finishing with the taunt and the neck breaker, and there it is.
Jeez, that was... So that is why people consider Ibuki still a top 5 character.
Still
even
top 5.
after that ridiculously good 50-50 she got off Ian EX Kunai in Season 2 and that ridiculously good V-Trigger 1 bomb being nerfed, she's still somehow a top 5 character, and I think it's a massive in part to that Fuma Shuriken, the V-Trigger 2 that Sio utilises against Robbie, which we will look at in the replays further on. But for now, look at that dirty... So Ibuki gets an entrance to a lot more interesting 50-50 situations once she gets her opponent in the corner, and it looked like Robbie just wasn't ready for them, Alex.
That's right, and it looks like we can see here in the first round here, Sio just closing it out there with that filthy 50-50 setup on Robbie. You can see Robbie trying to get something here started in the corner. There's that great powerbomb.
Yeah, and then here you're going to see the Fuma Shuriken in here.
Yeah.
And
he had the right idea with the lariat trying to catch the jump back, but I think it just wasn't enough, and you can see, look at the damage just pile up here, straight into the stun. And that is it, just like that. There's the taunt to finish it out. Man. Was that really necessary?
I don't.
Is that really necessary?
I really don't think so. I think, you know, he's got his little face mask thing on there. He's trying to look tough, you know. I think.
Bushin style. Bushin style. But right now, let's head over to our new player. It's going to be Shenkan, who's new to the Gfinity Elite Series this week. He's going to be taking on Mont, the Laura player, who was playing for the Brisbane Deceptors as well last week. Now, Mont's got a win record of, he's had 2 wins and 0 losses.
Yeah.
So if he's able to take out Shenkan, our new player this week, that will take him to 3 wins. Not quite within raw of Mr. Gfinity himself.
Yeah.
Rumours of ghost.
Rumours of choke, more like.
Rumours. Oh, I like it. Rumours of choke. All right, let's remember that one.
And one interesting thing is both of these guys play on pad. Mont opting for a classic Xbox 360 pad.
Okay.
And then Shenkan using the PS4 DualShock.
So we've got 2 pad players going up head to head, and there's the Laura pick from Mont, and we're going to see a Zeku pick from Shenkan going with that Season 2 DLC. I don't know if Mont will be ready for this one.
Bushin's out for the boys.
Bushin style. All right, let's get into it in the Game 2 of the Perth Ground Zero versus the Brisbane Deceptors, and there's the Zeku pick, the first Zeku pick we've seen at the Gfinity Elite Series today in Season 1. I like it, and let's see if Mont knows the matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Zeku is a very underutilized character, but he's also a very complex one. There's a lot happening with Zeku, so it'll be interesting to see how Mont adapts, and it's going to be interesting to see how Shen travels on his first week on the series. What we're going to see here is he's in old form right now.
And there's the jump in.
Old form with a big jump is a bad start.
Mont straight into it, a great back dash doesn't quite capitalise on the whiff command grab there. Not a lot of damage.
There you go. So this is what we're supposed to see from old form. He sees this methodical game, to sort of slow down, use these EX projectiles that players call grams to sort of keep your opponent out at this mid-range level. But Mont just using this
another jump there.
Excellent jump-in buttons.
All right, I like that confirm. Unfortunately, doesn't quite capitalise there.
I like the slow play. I like the slow play from Shenkan here. He's just sort of methodically trying to wear him out. Monzo only needs a couple hits. If he can get one more hit into V-Trigger here, he's going to win this one, which is terrifying stuff for Shenkan.
That's right. And he's got that V-Trigger. Here it comes. Another fantastic jump in. He's 3 for 3 on those. There's the jump back into air. I like it. Shenkan nodding his head.
Okay.
He dropped that one, unfortunately. All right, let's go into round 2. Let's see if we see a change of form into Young Zeku. Speaking of...
So Young is much more oppressive. He's got a weaker anti-air game, but he's got a lot more stronger offense, which you're going to see here.
On the overhead there.
Oh, that's nice too. So you see this lack of matchup knowledge from Mont being shown on display already, with Shenkan going for unsafe options and Mont not punishing.
All right, look at this pressure in the corner. There's the V reversal from Shenkan. It's not going to be enough. All right, Shenkan's in serious trouble now.
Yeah, this is bad.
Here comes a command grab. Mont's got one more chance here.
Oh my goodness.
Mont's got a chance. Oh, but that's going to be it. Shenkan.
Rough loss. But I see And there is the flaw with the young Zeku form. He has a 3-frame jab, which is a good defensive option in some scenarios. But against a character like Laura, if you get cornered and you do not have a reversal DP, which young form Zeku does not, only the old form does, it's going to be hard for you to get back into this game. We're going to see... So looking at these replays, it's just basically a story of Zeku playing this Graham game, this sort of slow footsies game that he likes to play, but all Mott needs to do is jump in once.
That's right, bang. There it is. And look at the damage here that gets doled out by a V-trigger activated Laura and just catches the jump back there from Shenkan. Unfortunate a drop. That's an unfortunate drop there in the corner. All right, you can see here the pressure continuing
it's
here.
It's just so hard
from
for Zeku to get out here, man. Like, there are not a lot of options for young Zeku against Laura in the corner. You got to sort of just, like, jump and hope, basically, which is what Zeku and what Shenkan tried to do, but it just didn't quite work out for him. Let's see if he sticks with the Zeku pick or whether he'll switch it up now, Alex.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so that takes Mont to a 3-0 record here at the Gfinity Elite Series. We're going to go into our next match now. It's going to be Dookie T versus Bao Special. This is going to be a Guile versus Jury match. And this is typically a very bad matchup for Jury.
Yeah.
So I'm told from several Jury players.
Maybe they're just complaining, Alex.
That's right, I think so. Okay, so we're going to have Bao Special versus Dookie T. And Dookie T, of course, no stranger. I believe he's played many Jury players online. I believe he's certainly played Dale Never Fails.
Oh, a lot,
before,
yeah.
so I'm sure he knows the matchup well.
They may have met at a tournament in Adelaide last year. I could be wrong on that one, but I believe they might have ran into each other, but who knows. However, I know that Duke has been saying that he's looking at dropping Guile, actually.
He's looking at dropping Guile.
Yeah, he wants to do what everyone else is doing and just start playing Akuma, which there you go, look at the read!
Oh, wow. Well done, Tom.
Download complete. He goes for that Akuma pick, and I think he just thinks Akuma's a stronger character, Alex, and you know what, I'm inclined to agree. Akuma is probably his first or definitive top 2 in this game.
I have to agree, Tom. All right, let's get into it. It's going to be Game 3, Perth Ground Zero versus the Brisbane Deceptors. Dookie T dropping his familiar Guile pick. He's opting for Akuma this time. He's going to go up against Bao Special. He's going to be using Jury here today, and it's going to be testing Dookie's matchup knowledge, particularly against a character like Jury, who is not used a lot in the tournament scene.
No, but everybody knows how to play against Akuma, and that's Akuma's flaw almost. He's a very strong character, but he's a rather simple one. So let's see how Bao adjusts here. Good punish on the sweep. This is a good start from Dookie here, just sort of playing a methodical game, out-seeing Bao Special at this moment.
And I like this. Dookie just walking back and forth, just picking his places to try and get in here. Here comes the pressure. Bao Special already finding himself down to about 50%, but he does have that V-trigger on deck. He's ready to roll. He's going to have to pop it soon if he wants to stay alive.
Yeah.
Here comes the jump in, but Dookie's all ready for it. He's all over it.
Wakes up jab. That was guts.
And look at these buttons from Bao, and just like that, look at the damage he's gotten on Akuma. Akuma does have that lower health than your typical Fighter 5 character. Did we see a comeback here from Bao Special?
It's looking like it. Oh, another fake conversion. One more.
Oh, and there's the shimmy, but unfortunately doesn't manage to capitalize. And here comes Akuma, and just like that, Dookie T taking it back for Perth Ground Zero. Round 1, the Akuma pick is working out for him. That was almost a comeback there.
Oh my goodness, that was terrifying. Bao Special had the opportunity. He baited the shimmy from Duke.
But then Bao, he's holding neutral a bit here. He's not happy.
No.
All right, and a great confirm there. I like it. All right, straight wake-up buttons there from Dookie T, taking a page out of Bao Special's book there. That's going to be a punish. That's going to hurt.
Yeah. Now, this is interesting. Both players, nope. Duke no longer has his critical art. However, Bao Special has his, so look for a conversion here. Oh, he just spends it.
All right, he's just going to use it on there. It's all right. He's going to have enough time to get a third bar there. Again, there's that confirmed wheel.
Oh, no conversion then on that stand fierce, though.
All right, both players about even on life now. 68 seconds left on the clock. Bao Special's almost got the critical art full on deck. He's got the V-trigger ready to go. He needs to pop the Feng Shui engine. He wants to get some offense started, and here we go. Look at this offense here. Life melt away. Is that going to be enough?
No, it's not going to quite be enough, Alex, but it's going to be very close.
All right, and here comes Dookie T. I was ready for it. Drops the combo. Here comes the Raging Demon. I like it. And that is it. The headphones are off. What a fantastic play from Dookie T. I like it.
What is that?
My goodness.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Casually Mesatsu child, Alex.
Disgusting. I like it.
Oh, my goodness. That was the most American of American reset I have
It was
ever
fantastic.
seen, Alex.
Yeah. Look, as soon as he dropped that combo, he just went straight into the Raging Demon.
Yeah.
And that is why you never bet against Akuma.
No, look, Bao's he's just shocked.
He's still there.
He hasn't even moved.
Is that it? Is that the game over?
Wait, what?
All right, let's have a look at the instant replay. We can see here Bao finding himself in the corner here early on. And then you can see he gets an early lead. Despite the jump in.
Classic Shoto play there.
Here comes the Feng Shui. Tries to get a lead out of the offense generated from this V-trigger.
This was excellent use of the Feng Shui engine by Bao Special.
I know,
here.
you can see he get the corner carry all the way to the corner here, almost getting a corpse walk.
That little like delay jab into crouching medium kick shimmy worked really well for him there, and he had it. He had the game, and then he just threw it away.
Just a crouch medium kick fireball into the V-trigger activation will do it there for Akuma, taking out round 1. We can see here round 2 is a little bit closer here, and we had a really amazing finish here. If we can see that in instant replay all the way to the end of the round here. Here's the critical art from Bao Special to try and close out the round, but Duki still alive.
And then here comes Shin Akuma. Now, Akuma only gets access to the famous Raging Distance. There it is, bang. He only gets access to that option while he's in his V-trigger 1.
He sure does, Tom, that's right. And look at the gutsy dash forward. He knew as soon as he dropped that combo, he just dashed straight forward. There's the Bushian style from Xiao.
Style on him, young blood.
And look, it's all in good spirits. I like the smile there from Bao Special. He's going to go down. Next match is going to be Shenkan versus Mont. It's going to be Shenkan with his second game here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Unfortunately, he went down in his first game against Mont. He's going to be taking on Mont once again. So it's going to be a rematch from game number 2, Tom.
Yeah, let's see if he can turn things around. I'd like to see. He's probably going to change characters, switch things up. Maybe go to Ken, maybe go to Guy. It'll be interesting to see which one he goes to. And speaking of turning things around, Luke, we're going to turn the camera over that way, and we're going to have a quick chat to Luke and Lockie.
Beautiful segue, Tom. Hey, that was a huge last game there from Duki T, wasn't it, Lockie?
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's the character I play, so I was very hyped watching a lot of things happen. So
yeah, man. Well, we've just seen how it's been playing out so far. So Sayo took the first one, took down Robbie Slard 2-0. Then Mont came back for the Deceptors, 2-0 the other way. And then Duki T, that last round, we just saw him really unleash on Bao Special. So far, it's 2-1. In favour of Perth Ground Zero. Game 4 is just after this short break. Shenkan takes on Mont right here in Street Fighter 5, brought to you by Dare Ice Coffee and Astro Headsets. Don't go away.
Mr. Murray, have you decided on a name?
We're thinking Callum.
Calamari.
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 Let's make it Jack.
Drink it through with Dare Iced Coffee.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Gfinity Elite Series. We are having an awesome time. We are mid-match right now, but I'm here with Somniac from Sydney Chiefs. Now, you guys are the last match of the day. You're up against Melbourne Order. Do you guys have what it takes? Are you going to take it home today?
I think we're going to definitely take them out. Travis has been undefeated, but Rumours was too, so.
Is there anyone that you're not looking forward to versing today, or is there, do you think you've got it?
I think probably Zed. I think he's definitely a wild card.
Have you been working on your smack talk today?
Oh, only a little bit. Just out the back.
He's like, I'm going to save it for later. So what do you think about this current match? Do you think Perth Ground Zero can take it out from Brisbane Deceptors or the other way around?
So I'm hoping that Deceptors take out Ground Zero so that we got a better chance of solidifying the top 4. That's the only reason. But I love Ground Zero. They're the best.
Oh, awesome. He's giving you a lot of love, guys. We all love you. And I reckon I'm keen to see this match take off. So, Luke, I'm just going to jump the gun and just go straight to let's get to the fight. Go, casters, go!
Oh, thank you, Ashley. You're so kind. We're just going to get straight into it, skip Luke, and get to some games. Alex, Ground Zeros are up 2-1. How do you think things are going? What do you think is going to happen?
Shenkan versus Mont. I have to say, Tom, we've had this match earlier today in Game 2, and Shenkan did lose to Mont, so we could go 2-2 if Mont's able to repeat his match against Shenkan earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, but it's interesting because Shenkan does have a pretty large bag of characters at this point, and I believe if we're looking correctly, he's going to switch off the Zeku pick, which disappoints me personally, but he's going to go with the Ken. He's
gone with the Ken pick.
True
I like it.
main. This was his first character that he played in Street Fighter V, and he has a very strong Ken. Uh-oh, bad start. Here we go. Mont in already. But Chen's just got to try and... Chen plays a very footsie-based, methodical game. He's got to just wait and let Mont kill himself, which we're seeing right here. And I think
all right, here comes some offense from Shenkan.
Slow it down a little bit. Okay.
Right air to air. All right, he's going to pay for that.
Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Okay, slow it down.
All right, Shenkan down to about 50%. Here comes a command grab. That could be a stun already. Not joke yet. All right, Mont opting to back off. Uses the fireball as a shield again, but it doesn't pay off. Great anti-air from Shenkan.
This is interesting. Now Shen's going to look back.
Oh, and just the dashing command grab. There's the wake up Tatsu. Very sneaky, but unfortunately, that doesn't pay off. Shenkan looking a little bit disappointed with himself there. Let's head into round 2.
See if he can adjust here. So I think what I want to see is a bit more of an aggressive playstyle. Laura's a glass cannon, and Shenkan's just letting Mont run over him, like we're seeing here. Like a bit more of an aggressive stance and a more aggressive style of neutral and footsies might be a better option for him here.
So Shenkan does have that critical art on deck. Great anti-air. He's going to try and confirm into a critical art here to try and swing the match in a bit his favour. Mont is on round point, match point at the moment.
Yeah, no, he needs to turn things around here. If he can get this, steal this game off of Mont, this could be a big, big swing in Ground Zero.
All right, and a great jump in. All right, that's going to hurt. Here comes the 50-50.
Oh my
Look at the stun racking up, and there it is. And Mont, repeating the magic from Game 2, takes out Shenkan. Brisbane Deceptors are now at 2 games apiece with Perth Ground Zero.
+2 to T-pose counter on that one, Alex.
And Mont finding himself undefeated now at Gfinity, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. I mean, Shenkan, you know, it's his first go here, and he has got a few characters, and neither of them worked out against Mont. But that's just the nature of Laura as a character. You can't take losses against Laura to heart because she's just such a, like I said, a glass cannon. She'll take you and she'll just take you for a ride, and it can be all over in seconds, Alex.
That's right, and a very heavily momentum-based character. Let's have a look at the instant replay here. We can see Shenkan taking on Mont here. Just going to stand here by a moment while Robbie gets set up.
Yeah, we're just...
He's set up in his cosplay. He's ready to take on Stuart, but before we go to that match, you can see the Tatsu here to try and get out of the corner. I like the anti-air, but just a trade there for Shenkan, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Using the fireballs to try and keep Mont out, but Mont is not deterred. Jumps straight in there with a command grab, and Shenkan trying to wake up with that sneaky Kentatsu, but Mont was all over it, unfortunately, there in round 1. You can see here in round 2, Shenkan already down to 50%. Great answer there with a standing medium punch target combo. Unfortunately, getting hit with the cross-up jump in there. Straight into the 50-50, and look at this health and stun just melt away, and that is that.
I don't know about you, Alex, but... yeah,
Laura is not dead. Laura never died.
Do I wish she was? A little bit, Alex. A little bit. You know, it's like that was just some dirty 50-50 guessies garbage,
That's right,
Alex. You know what?
Right.
And
it's 50-50s.
And I say that and I go, I hate 50-50s. And then I look at my screen and the Buki is just staring at me, and I'm like, I'm definitely watching Street Fighter 5.
That's right. All right, locked in. Let's get into game number 5. Perth Ground Zero and Brisbane Deceptors, both at 2 games apiece.
Yeah, this is a pivotal game for both teams here. We want to see who can get out on top. And remember, if Ground Zero lose this, they are out of the playoffs, Alex.
And Robbie has his game face on. He's not streaming.
And these two...
Dashing straight up with the lariat. We did see him in an earlier match dash up powerbomb.
And that was against Yo as well, and that was a bit of a wash, actually. So let's see if he can adjust a little bit. And it looks like he has. He's playing.
And Robbie challenging all these buttons here from Sio. And here comes the V-Trigger 2 set up immediately. And look at that. Look at.
Oh, he messed up the kunai setup there.
And here comes the powerbomb. I love it.
Oh, meaty elbow.
Right, there's the parry. Stops the jump in cross up.
This is getting
Robbie putting up a fight this game. All right, doesn't block the EX kunai, unfortunately. Whoa, big swing from Robbie. Okay, he's going to pay for that.
This is getting gutsy.
Find himself in the corner now.
All right,
no punish. I like it. Recovers in time. No punish.
What is happening? Uh-oh, is he dead? He's going to be really close to dead. One more hit.
All right, and there's the straight throw. Robbie opting not to tech. That's okay. It's only the first round up on the board. We're going to go to round 2.
This is Ground Zero. These are the two captains battling it out here in
That's right. Straight out of the air. No fly zone from Robbie. I like it.
I love this aggressive approach from Robbie. This is how he needs to play in this format. Alex is a character that you can't play passively, Alex.
That's right. It looks like all that Alex cosplay has been paying off for him. All right. Sio turning up the offense now. I like it. And Robbie challenging now with those buttons. There's the lariat. +3 on block on that one.
However, watch out, the Fuma Shuriken is ready. Look for one more hit from Sio into 50-50.
I'd like to say that Robbie's in a life lead, but with V-Trigger 2 on deck for Ibuki, it's hard to say, Tom.
No, it means nothing, Alex.
Oh, look, and Robbie's just got to stay solid if he wants to stay alive in this round. And there's the cross-up. Here comes the V-Trigger 2.
No, he is. There it is. This is going to be...
now. Look at this. And Sio has got those V-Trigger 2 set up for days. I don't think this is going to be enough. There's finally, Robbie, but he's got another side. He's going to switch again. Here comes the wake up. Robbie, he's hit the panic button, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. I like the idea there. Some of those, you've got to make some of those reads here at the Gfinity Elite Series, Tom.
Yeah.
But Sio was ready for that, unfortunately. He knew that Robbie was going to hit the panic button. I think he's been watching Robbie stream on his Twitch channel.
Yeah.
I've seen him do the wake-up critical art a few too many times, Tom.
I am a regular viewer of the Robbie Slayer live stream, and I can tell you right now, my friend, that you see a lot of wake-up critical arts on that live stream.
It is the Robbie life. Anyway, speaking of the next match, let's go to the instant replays before we go to the next match. I'm sorry, you can see here, because Robbie in the corner having a bit of trouble. I like the recovery there.
And then he didn't punish that Raider on block.
I know.
Really,
and then just takes a straight jump in here. This is going to hurt.
Yeah,
Doesn't quite die there, and just with the straight throw, Robbie opting not to tech there.
That round was Robbie's chance to upset this and just turn things around in his favour, because both players were a bit scrappy. But he just let that one go, and then he let Sio get the mojo back.
And he had an early life lead here in this second round. It was such a heartbreaker, but then here comes the EX kunai setups.
Yeah,
there's the cross up.
I love this instant overhead setup, Alex. So interesting because he can go high-low here, and just that little jump overhead, and then the kunai makes it so you are able to combo off of that because of the Fuma Shuriken. However, Robbie managed to block the next one, but then Sio just went.
And there's the wake-up critical art. Just tried to go out with a bang there, unfortunately, but Sio was ready for that one. I like that V-Trigger 2 setup there from Sio. Very, very sneaky to take back round 2. But let's go into our next game. We're going to go to Dookie T versus Bao Special. So we're going to see Dookie perhaps with the Akuma pick again versus Jury.
Yes, interesting.
He did play Bao Special earlier today in game number 3.
Yes.
He was successful with the Akuma pick against Bao Special.
That was in straight rounds. However, I don't think it was a wash, Alex. I think that was a pretty close game. I think both players played pretty well there, and Bao just made a couple of little critical errors that just lost him that one. And I'd like to see him adjust a little bit and play a little bit better this time against Dookie, who is a new Akuma player. So realistically, if you can get him backpedaling, his defense should crumble.
That's right. All right, let's head into it. Let's see if Bao Special has his headlights on this time, ready for that sneaky Raging Demon that Dookie picked out last time.
Yeah, I want to see another one.
I'd like to see another one as well, Tom. That looks fantastic. All right, let's head into it. Dookie T versus Bao Special here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Let's get into it. Robbie's praying to the gods right now.
Yeah, I know. He's just, please save me. Save me, fighting game gods.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, here we go. Oh my god, the dash up. That's aggression. Demon flip shenanigans.
All right, Dookie's already getting into it early with some aggression. There's the standing medium kick.
Ooh, tick throw game. We got those. Bao Special fighting back now, saying, you can't run over me, I'm strong too. Oh, big DPAI. That's AA. That's classic Street Fighter, Alex.
That's fantastic. Just some basic fireball game into the DP. All right, just a little bit late on the DP there, unfortunately. Bao's down to about 50%. Let's see if he can make something happen with the Feng Shui angle.
I love that.
Tries to go for the 50-50 cross summer, but Dookie's all over it. Here comes the throw.
This is interesting. Okay, we're looking for a Feng Shui engine confirm here, and I think Bao's looking for it too off that stand fierce.
Yeah, Bao is hanging back. He's waiting for the activation. Oh, he had it.
There you go.
Right, and speaking of, here it comes. The big damage incoming on Akuma.
Oh!
All right, there's the wake up EXDP.
Oh, he
drops it, unfortunately.
Oh my God, what is happening, Alex? Oh, the counter confirms. He dropped the combo.
Dropped it as well. All these Australian resets. What is going on?
Oh my God.
All right, it's anyone's game here.
Oh,
here comes the wake up. Is it going to be enough? Oh my goodness, and straight away closing it out.
Oh my God. Yo, that teleport was so godlike.
I don't know what happened there. That was fantastic.
Why did he do that? And then
it was beautiful. All right, there's the early crush counter sweep. Trying to get some offense started now against Bao.
Oh my God.
Bao with 1 round on the board now against Dookie T. It's anyone's game.
I'm losing my breath.
All right, Dookie finding himself a little bit in trouble here in the corner. And no Feng Shui engine is activated yet.
Stuns a
Look at
factor.
the strength of these limbs. Oh, and there's the stun already. But unfortunately he loses. All right, here comes the wake-up special from Dookie.
Okay, now Dookie has the corner. Let's see if
All right, he's going to try and create his own oppression session here on Bao. All right, Bao's out of the corner with the cross-up. I like it. Into the overhead.
Is he dead? Oh, one more hit, one more hit. Oh, the jump back, the jump.
All right, Dookie's in serious trouble.
Oh,
there's the
my God, he just
All right, Dookie with a chance now.
Oh,
there's the meeting.
That's big. This is big, Alex. I can't,
all right,
I can't
Drew's got the critical item.
Oh,
and there it is. Just with the straight overhead kick. I like it. And Dookie T looked a little bit lost there. Bao Special taking it out. I like it.
Oh, my gosh.
Bao Special taking revenge, actually, for his earlier loss against Dookie T in 2 straight rounds. I like it. Dookie T is going to stay in the saddle here.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to go up against Mons Laura.
This is terrifying. So he's going to be rattled now. He just dropped a game that he really shouldn't have dropped. He had it in his hands and threw it away.
Yeah.
And now he's going up against someone like Mont, who will just, like, pounce on that fear. But before we get to that, let's look at these replays and how it all went down. This was such a scrap of a game, Alex. I honestly don't know how to call it.
All right, and Bao Special bringing it to 3 games apiece now. And look, there are just so many drops here, so many straight-in resets. I'm not sure what's going on here, Tom.
I just don't understand. And then the DP knockdown, he just did it. And then
we had the teleport through the wake-up critical up.
And
goodness,
that's so
collusion.
But then he just catches him.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Alex.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that one. That was a little bit confusing for me there, Tom. All right, let's have a look here. We've got the oppression session in the corner, the wake-up DP. I like it. Here comes Bao Special Light stuck in the corner now. Dookie T trying to get his own offense started.
And
now,
jumps out.
such a great jump out by Bao. Follows up, and look at this Feng Shui offense.
Yeah, one more button. And then, like, Dookie is in mad trouble here.
A little bit lost.
But then he just goes for it. The deep
very uncharacteristic. Usually the metric control playstyle.
Yeah,
tries to get some offense started here in the corner.
And just
walks straight into the kick there from Bao Special. That is an unfortunate drop for Dookie T. But Dookie T is going to redeem himself now. He's going to stay in the saddle here for the 4th and final game. It is now 3 games apiece. Perth Ground Zero versus Brisbane Deceptors.
This is nuts. This is nuts, Alex. I mean, we're looking at another upset here.
Another upset, Tom. I can't take anymore.
I know. We said, everybody's like, nah, there's no chance. There's no chance the Deceptors win. And here we are at 3-3 again. This is bonkers. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
All right, so we're going to have Dookie T versus Mont. And Mont's going to be using Laura. See if he can continue his undefeated streak. Dookie T will likely stick with Akuma, or he may switch to Guile actually after that loss. Let's see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
How do you think it's going to go, Tom?
I think a Guile choice here would be good.
Yeah.
I think Laura struggles against Guile, and I think that would be the pick to go to.
No, he's locked in with Akuma, Tom. He's going to stick with Akuma. He's going to stay here as we go into the final game of Perth Ground Zero versus Brisbane Deceptors. In this tiebreaker match, we're going straight into it with no breaks. Into the final match here at the Gfinity Elite Series, live at the Hoyt's Gfinity Esports Arena.
It is all action here, Alex. I tell you what, I don't know why people wouldn't come down here and watch. I'm like, how can you not just get out of your seat at this? It's incredible.
All right, let's get into it. The tiebreaker between Perth Ground Zero and Brisbane Deceptors. Let's go. Round 1. Oh, look at this. I like it.
Yes.
Dookie T is showing that he is here to play.
Oh, my, but Mont just
all right, Mont answering back with his own command grab here, Tom. Here comes the pressure. Great from Dookie, straight through the fireball. I love it.
Okay, this aggressive style. This is how Dook has to approach here. He's got to show his teammates here. The Ground Zero lifeline sits on Dookie's shoulders right now. And this aggressive style, this is what I want to see, Alex.
All right, and it looks like he's keeping Mont out now. All right, Mont's out of the corner. I like it.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, Mont almost has that V-Trigger 1 ready and locked to go. Oh, look, another one! He's just standing there and waiting for Mont to kill himself. And speaking of killing himself,
he's going to pay for it now. Here comes the 50-50 setups. Laura with V-Trigger 1. All right, just teleport straight after there.
I love that defensive option. Oh, no.
Oh, and he's going to eat the overhead now. Here comes the pressure from Mont. This could be death for Dookie. He's got 1 guess left.
Oh!
All right, dashes out of the corner, but it's not enough, and Mont closes out round 1.
Oh my gosh. Alex, are Ground Zero's about to get eliminated?
I can't... Look.
Are the Deceptors going to the playoffs?
Dookie was looking so strong in that first round. I don't know what happened. It's just the V-Trigger one magic from Laura.
It's just Laura. Oh, that's a little Loki joke off the Demon Flip. This is an oppressive session. Here we go. Oh, it's just...
All right, Dookie's just trying to get the hell out of there.
I like what he's doing. He's playing a measure.
Oh, no! Unfortunately, this is going to hurt. Oh. Great 50-50. Good block by Dookie.
Oh,
just goes straight into the critical arc. Is this
Did he block? No!
All right, that's a great block. That's a big drop from Dookie. Dead into the stun. He's not going to be dead just yet. We're going to see if Mont gets a setup here. There it is. Oh, and it's the same side, and that is it. Beautiful play from Mont. And Brisbane Deceptors are through. They've taken out Perth. Round 0. Mont has done it. He's done it. Look at the smile on his main face.
Alex, Perth just got eliminated.
Perth just got eliminated.
Oh, what has happened?
Believe it. And here comes Robbie, like he said. There he is. Give us a hug. I like it.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's on. He's going around.
Oh, look, I am so proud of you.
Well done. Well done. Brisbane Deceptors, against all odds, has taken out Perth Ground 0 with help from Mont. The man himself. And look at this teleport away from the V-Trigger 1 fireball setup there. I like it. But it's not enough. And here comes the offense from Mont. Dookie finding himself in the corner here in a little bit of trouble. Dashes forward. And there's a dash straight from Mont to close out round 1 with a command grab. Very sneaky.
And these Deceptors guys just popped off. I don't know if the camera caught that. We should get an action replay of that, Alex. These boys they literally just ran down the stage and started hugging everybody. That was wild.
And they have every reason to be happy here.
And this is when it was over. Honestly, it's like as soon as you start mashing super in mix-ups, it's like you've just spent 3 bars, you just got downloaded, I think. And I mean, it's like...
In the corner, set up from Laura, your Akuma 50-50, same side, done. That's it. That's it, and look at the smile. He continues his undefeated streak here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Very well played. I don't believe it. Brisbane Deceptors. For once, I got one of my predictions correct.
You did it.
The underdog won. Robbie's team took it.
I can't put...
It's going to be a happy family tonight on Robbie's stream on Twitch.
The notes mean nothing, Alex.
Right.
I tell you what, you cannot doubt any of the guys in this Elite Series. It's just so insane how strong all these players are. And like, Ground Zeroes were looking so good. They played so well. They upset, a bunch of teams in the early goings of the season. And
Rups is at home fuming, Tom. I don't want to think about Rups at this point.
He's fear. He's one fear. He's one lie.
The 1 week he doesn't show up. The 1 week he doesn't show up, and it all just falls apart.
I can't believe it. I'm actually lost for words, Alex. I'm so impressed by these Deceptors boys.
Very well played by the Brisbane Deceptors. We're going to go across to Luke and Lockie for the debrief. Stay with us.
It is a day for the underdog here at Gfinity Elite Series Street Fighter 5, and we have the big man himself sitting at the desk. Guys, huge round of applause for the winning captain of the Brisbane Deceptors, Robbie Slar. Make some noise. Man, it's been a tough season for you guys, but what a way to finish, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we got 2 wins, so that's almost 50%. We could have done a little bit better. There's a couple of games throughout the season that we dropped that we shouldn't have. Especially tonight, Bao's heavy kick button stopped working in the first set, and I think that would have we would have won with the result we wanted. So we fell just a bit short, but I'm pleased with how far we've come, and I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah, no, man, you guys played so well. But what we're going to look at now is we're going to look at the Dookie and Bao matches.
Yeah.
So we'll look at Game 1, Round 2.
All right, let's get into analysis. Let's have a look.
Nice. All right. So here we have Dookie and Bao special. Dookie playing Akuma, not his main character, his side blocker character. It started out working out really well for him, which was working really well. So we picked this match just because there was a lot of crazy things that happened in here.
Yeah, this certainly was. This Akuma was not something we really planned for, and we honestly thought if he picked Akuma, that was the stupidest thing he could have done. But that V-trigger right there should have gone off. But unfortunately, the heavy kick button wasn't working.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
There's a lot of drops there, but...
There we go. And that's his V-trigger activation. So this is huge. Big damage. Yeah. So it's not looking too good for Dookie right now. But he activates his own V-trigger and gets a nice big block. And... let's rewind that a little bit. Let's rewind back to dropped punish. Here we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, and just here. All right, so what he's trying to do is do medium kick into Tatsu, into a fireball, into a DP,
Into the DP sequence.
which would have taken the round and the game.
Yeah.
But
he dropped it, and he made the best of the situation.
He definitely made the best of the situation. So this combo is only possible in V-trigger. And all he's done is just mistime the fireball. If we go forward a little bit, and we'll see that fireball come out right there. Now, this here is such a cool decision.
Yeah. I mean, we felt bad losing that because, as I said, we felt we should have won that, but that was a pretty good way to end it.
Yeah. And so just for the people at home, for you, all right, to do that special, you have to press light punch, forward light kick, then heavy punch. And it's not going to come out until you've done all of those inputs in sequence. And to do that, you have to do 4 different attacks. So, and if one of those attacks comes out and they block it, it's not going to hit.
No go, yeah. So he buffeted it all in that dash.
Yeah, which is a fair effort. So what he's done is he's done the dash, and because the dash animation is playing, those punches and kicks are not going to come out, so he's not going to come, attack's not going to come out, there's going to be no block stun, which means it comes out straight away. Really cool stuff.
Really cool stuff. Huge play there from the Brisbane Deceptors. Let's have a look right now at the way... Oh, we're going to Game 6. My bad. Game 6.
We're doing around the world tonight.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so this is the last 20 seconds of the last...
the run back.
Yeah, this was sloppy, big buttons everywhere.
Yeah, scramble and a half.
Absolute scramble. Now, what's about to happen is genius. Can we pause it here?
Oh,
yeah, right here. Perfect. Now... This was amazing, all right? So, Bao thought, all right, Dookie has no life left. I'm going to use my super. I'm going to use all my meter in a checkmate situation with a wake-up super. Dookie's right next to me. There's nothing he can do. He's going to block it, and he's going to die.
He does the forward teleport.
And he does
the one thing that nobody expects him to do.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely genius, because the forward teleport is completely invincible to all attacks and projectiles. So that means that the only thing that can beat it is a grab. So that was a huge, huge read from Dookie, understanding exactly what Bao wanted to do, and was able to take it from there. Really, really good stuff. So if we press play, we'll be able to see what happens. There we go. And he teleports, goes straight through the projectile. Really good stuff, but man,
Best of a bad situation. He's consistently making the best of bad situations.
Exactly. Man, it was, really good play from both players.
Huge result for the Brisbane Deceptors. Let's have confirmation of the scores right now. Let's have a look at how it all played out. This is how it went. So, Sayo came in early. It was really back and forth the whole time, wasn't it? I mean, it's exactly perfect. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Holy tamale.
No round in between.
And then right at the end, Mont, huge play there from Mont, really brought it home. What a match. Right now, though, we've got to find out, Lockie, we're going to find out who your Astro MVP is for that match.
It's Dookie.
Right, who is it, Lockie? Who is it?
Look, there are a lot of good players who played today. You got
a lot of good players sitting at the desk right now. Anyone at the desk, maybe?
He played Street Fighter.
I did play
We've also got Bao, who performed really well, took some crucial games, but Mont. He's not dropped a game. He's played fantastically. He took out Dookie. He took out Shenkan twice. And really convincingly, even though Shenkan swapped characters, mixing up a little bit, played really smart. Lots of mix-ups, lots of dirty, dirty Laura stuff.
So glad to have him on the team. We were a little bit scared to roster him on at the start because he hadn't been playing a whole lot, but he's come in these last couple of weeks and just absolutely cleaned everyone up.
Yeah, he's played so well. So definitely Mont.
Oh, congratulations, Mont. You are the Astro MVP for that match. Nice work. All right, now it's over to Ashley, who's hanging out with So, the losing captain for today's match. How's he doing, Ash?
Well, that was a very, very tight game. Did it turn out how you expected, or were you quite surprised?
Not at all, no. That was supposed to be 4-1, worst case. And unfortunately, we lost on tiebreaker, so...
Do you reckon Rops is watching today? And if so, do you want to give him a little message?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So there was a moment where you were versing Robbie, and right at the last second he went for his super. It looked like, were you expecting that at all?
I could smell that super coming from half the stage away. I've seen his stream a couple times. I know he likes that wake up super, so it was... He made that decision long before it even happened. And
So how does it feel, though, to, by the skin of your teeth, by 1 point, being fourth on the ladder, and now you definitely are going to be in the playoffs? It must feel pretty good.
It's like, I'm happy that we're in the playoffs, but it's not we shouldn't have lost. It's you know, the odds were so far in our favor, and yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, but at least we're in playoffs, and we're just going to come back stronger against the better teams.
Well, how are you going to bring it back and play stronger next week?
Well, hopefully Dookie joins our team instead of being on the Brisbane Deceptors, and we'll all just keep practicing hard and working hard and playing stronger, and we're going to win.
Great. I look forward to it. You're going to win for sure?
I can't say for sure anymore, but like, I'm quite sure. I'm confident.
All right, awesome. So I took the mic away from you. But yeah, good luck, best of luck, and I'll see you next week, hopefully for a win.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Back to you, Luke.
A very salty Sio there, wasn't it?
That was amazing.